Hello, my name is Kidus Meskelu. Call me K though. This is the Vistaed campaign of June 2025. It's for my class TBRA 100 and the Introduction to New Media. Let's go. Here's the overview. My goals are to attract as many social media users as possible into listening to, seeing, and appreciating my artistic skills. I will also turn my hobby of composing music and digital cartoons and publishing them online into a living. In this presentation, we will discuss the following. We're going to discuss what I will post in June, my website, where I would post messages regularly and why, how much I will socialize on social media, what inspired my posts, AI's role in the campaign, and the organization I will support in the campaign. Here are the main points though. I will post 12 times in June, 12 pieces of artistic content, 3 posts a week. I made a website from which my posts will not take inspiration. Instead, they're inspired by 3 other resources we will uncover later. Finally, at the end of the campaign, one post will associate with WMATA, or the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, aka Metro. This is my calendar. It's full of art pieces, but there are also 2 music previews. They will be posted on Instagram and YouTube, respectively. They will be posted on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, resulting into 12 posts. This is my website. I call it the Vistaed blog. I used Wix to make it, and after choosing a template provided by Wix, I used AI to change all the text to my liking and adjusted it just a little bit. I also added pictures of myself and my cartoon characters to make the website original. I also added a "What do you think I should do here" section with my email address beneath every web page of my website to allow viewers to share their feedback with me. Finally, I added a comment section for both of the blogs I posted so viewers can share their thoughts. Having said all that though, I do not plan to use my website during my new media campaign because I have an online presence outside of school already, and I am not ready to share my real name, the name of the school I go to, and where I live. If I were to post messages regularly, I would post them on Newgrounds and Instagram. I would post on Newgrounds because I can post blogs to either make announcements or share whatever's on my mind. Given my almost 800 followers, I can make use of this. I opened a Newgrounds account because I wanted my music to be allowed for use in the game Geometry Dash. So I kept posting music on Newgrounds until I realized I had to ask RobTop, the creator of Geometry Dash, to let it be on the game after I posted much music. Basically, Newgrounds holds a special place in my heart. As for Instagram, I opened an Instagram account because I needed a second site on which to share my cartoons. Even though I cannot post blogs on Instagram as easily as I can on Newgrounds, I can post meaningful art pieces with messages that can move people. How often will I check my social media accounts though? I plan to check my social media at least once a week because I believe it is important to find time to engage in physical activities like going for a walk, or like riding or driving to attractions like restaurants and recreation centers. What do I want to do when reviewing others' posts? When reviewing other people's posts, I usually consume them, like them, and then silently appreciate them. But, as per my media marketing campaign, I plan to consume and like other people's posts, and then comment my thoughts thereof. If the post is useful or funny, I will share it with my family. But what hashtags? What hashtags will I use? Well, given that this campaign is called the Vistaed campaign, I will use the 2 tags called the Vistaed campaign, hashtag the Vistaed campaign, and hashtag Vistaed campaign. What inspired these posts? Well, we have Friday Night Funkin', you got the public transportation in general, and you have Newgrounds A-Train system. I love Friday Night Funkin' music, and my music is genuinely, but partially, inspired by it. The second post on my calendar, which is a music preview, is a custom Friday Night Funkin' song. As far as public transportation, since I became accustomed to it, I decided to appreciate it. More so, Metro, and Ride On. So I ultimately illustrated them with my artistic skills. 2 of my calendar posts are transit themed, which is perfect. Lastly, we have the Newgrounds A-Train system. I became obsessed with it in late 2020, so I kept illustrating them as characters in my art. It makes sense that I make even more cartoons of them in my media marketing campaign. So what about AI? How will I incorporate AI into my campaign? Well, I won't. But if I were to, I would ask it ideas of what to post on social media, and that would be it. Otherwise, I do not see any other uses of AI in terms of promoting my online presence. Thus, there will be little to no AI motivated practices in my campaign. Last but certainly not least, the organization I will support, and that will be the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, also known as WMATA or Metro. As I said earlier, I progressively appreciated Metro's features so much that I eventually illustrated them in cartoons since I started using its services. Therefore, Metro, as well as other DMV transit agencies like Ride-On, holds a special place in my heart. The last post in my calendar illustrates how Metro's bus stop flags have changed. Aside from expressing my excitement for Metro's better bus network that goes into effect on June 29th, I do not plan to support it in its projects, nor do I plan to encourage my audience to. I want to show only my admiration to Metro. The end. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.